Starting on the defensive end for us today, I thought our guys were really focused on the game plan, led by this guy next to me here. We've just talked about making a commitment to that end of the floor, and our guys have really done that in our last two games. That's a really good offensive team. We forced them into some uncharacteristic turnovers, did a great job guarding the three-point line, and I thought we made it tough for them for most of the game to run offense. Offensively, I just thought our guys did a good job of taking care of the ball and getting good shots for the most of the part of it. We got a little bit stagnant at times, but did a nice job of going to the offensive glass and getting some second ones when we needed to, and did a great job getting to the foul line, again, led by Chris here with 7 free throws. So I was really pleased with it. I think it's a really good team. It's a nice win for us and a good way for us to head into Thanksgiving. Well, I think the first thing is a mentality, and we talked about this when we got back from American, where we sat statistically in the country as a team defensively was a bad spot, and I think it just starts on that. It starts with that mentality. I think we've simplified some of the scheme a little bit, which has really helped these guys and understand exactly what we want to take away and what we want to force, and we've got some really good defenders. Chris is one of the better defenders I've ever coached, because he's got such versatility and he's so smart, and he's not alone. We got some guys that can really guard the ball.
Chris, talk about they got back. After you led by 10, they got back to 42-42. And then y'all outscored them 20-9 down the stretch and really shut them down. Defensively, talk about what y'all were thinking when they got back, why you were able to get back to shutting them down again.
Yeah, so one thing we talked about, like, within our huddle is, like, we try to get 6 bricks every game. And one thing we talked about is, like, we're at 3, and we haven't been getting any bricks lately. So after everyone, like, telling everyone to calm down, like, we're gonna win this game, we just, like I said, we just got focused roughly on the defensive end. Like, offensively, we're going to get the shots, we're going to feed our big men, we're going to get open shots for our shooters. But we need to go get the board after we get our stops, because we feel like in the half court they wasn't getting the shots they probably wanted.
Coach, if I recall correctly, I don't think y'all had a win over a Division I team before New Year's last year. And now you got 2 in a row. And it looks like you're playing well. Just talk about the importance of this particular victory. And same for you, Chris. Talk about how important it was to beat Radford today after they did a pretty good job on Army the other day.
Yeah, I thought to start with, it was really important to get the win over Army like we did, and to be able to come back from being down a little bit at the half. And then today, again, I think that's a really good team. I think that team's going to win a decent amount of games this year. And I thought our guys had a great way about them at practice yesterday. Thought that they were really focused in at the shoot-around. And, we talk about playing as well as we can play and making the plays down the stretch that we need to. And again, we've won 2 games in a row now where I don't think we've shot over 40% from the field in both games. And that's a testament to defense. It's a testament to taking care of the ball and getting on the offensive glass. And so, they haven't been the prettiest wins, but I think what we're doing will translate, and we're going to have some games, I think, where we really put up some offensive numbers.
Yeah, like, I second everything he just said.
Sorry for taking all the.
Nah, it's all good. This is your show. But yeah, I second everything he said. Really, I can't really attest from last year, but I just know, like, this year, like, it's a different mentality. Just talking to everyone for sure. We all want you new guys, and I think most importantly, we just want to win. Like, we don't care who gets to shine, because we know when we win, we all gonna get our shine, really. And so I think that's, like, the best mindset we have, and I feel like when we really focus and, like, lock in on defensively, we know we're gonna get out and like, run and have great offensive numbers. So that's just really our mindset, really.
Coach, you and I talked before the game about how good Radford Radford's guards were and how it would be a good test for our guards. Can you just talk a little bit about the toughness that especially the backcourt showed going against that group and really, holding them down and excelling in the other?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great backcourt that they have, and they got guys that can shoot. They got Jeffers is a terrific point guard. I think coming into the game, I think he was 27 assists and 4 turnovers, I think, and he had 5 assists and 6 turnovers today. And their shooters, Giles was 0 for 4. And Antoine was 2 for 4, but Smith was 0 for 6 from 3. And so I think these guys really embrace that challenge. And we talk about trying to dictate the threes that people get, trying to dictate where the ball goes. And I thought our guys did a really good job of that on a very talented offensive team, and in particular those guards.
Mateus comes off the bench. I think it's the second game in a row he's played career high minutes, but has 10 points. I know you talk about how he's excelled and how he's kind of grasped the defensive end. It seemed like he made a couple of big plays offensively too. Getting in there.
Yeah, early on with Tay, we talked about if he will defend and communicate, he's going to play, and he did that for our first few games. And now we talked about being more aggressive when the ball comes to him within the offense, because there's been times where the ball has found him and it's his turn to shoot or make the play, and it's just kind of stuck with him a little bit. And so I actually talked with him before practice yesterday about we need you to be aggressive because we got guys that are making good plays for you, and I thought he did a really nice job of that. I loved every shot he took, and obviously he was really efficient offensively today.
2 wins in a row here at home. Now you get to go play on the road against a pair of ACC teams. What are you kind of looking for out of your team as you kind of take a little bit of a step up in competition?
Well, I think the big thing is going to be to carry the defensive mindset that we have, number one. And, whether you play, it doesn't matter who you play, we need to be able to defend and dictate what we want on the defensive end of the floor. So we're going to look at how we want to do that on Friday against Pitt. And then I want to just continue to focus on taking care of the ball, being able to go to the offensive glass, and then we got to get a little bit cleaner on offense here, and hopefully we can do that as we get ready to play on Friday, which would be a great test for us. All right, you want to say anything to Coach Howland?
Hey, Coach Howland, you already know who it is, Chris Mullins, C. Mully. We just talked about in the locker room. I also just texted you that we're gonna name your kid Chris. Now, what's his wife's name?
Shannon.
I'm sorry, Shannon. If y'all already discussed this, but I feel like we can figure this thing out of adding Chris roughly in there somewhere.
We missed Coach Howland today. His wife is due to have a baby here any minute, so we're thinking about him, and we had some good fun in the locker room about what the kid was going to be named. So we're thinking of him and his wife and the family here, and hoping all that goes smoothly today.
Also, Coach Howland, I don't want a text from you talking about we need to see film. I'm going to text you.
Thanks, guys.